Key, Guitar Doctor UK, professional guitar technician from the UK, and today we're going to be looking at building the power supply for this amplifier we've been doing. This is a kit from Amp Maker, and I'm building it just to see how easy it is and whether anyone can do it. I mean, you're going to have basic soldering skills and stuff, but so far, yeah, it's pretty reasonable. You could do this, I think. The instructions are good, so building the power supply today, so we'll get on with that. See you in a bit. Right, so let's get started. I'm just going to, I've got all the parts out. There's a parts list here that you need. I showed you the parts list on the last video, excuse me, and everything we need is here. So, yeah, let's get started. The first job is to add 2 lengths of bare bus wire to the top and bottom of the turrets, like this. This is the bus wire, this stuff. And they've got to go to these turrets in this way here. So, the top and bottom rows of turrets are shown above. Solder each wire to the side of the turret that it passes. 8 solder joints in all. Okay, so I'll get a pair of pliers for this, I think. So I'll put a little hook in there, look. Is that the right one? Yeah, we're in the right place. Hook that over. I'm going to solder that one on. So when you're soldering, you want to tin your iron, because that helps. And then you heat both pieces of metal at the same time. You can't see that there, can you? Right. So. There we go. Right. I don't know if you can see that properly. I'll get a little close up. There we go, that's better. I'm just going to come away from the microphone now so that I can actually solder this. So you heat both pieces of metal. Can you see that? At the same time, after tinning your iron. And then you just put the solder on the metal, and the metal gets hot enough, the solder melts, and you're joined. Easy peasy. There it is. You can see that that's silver, so you know there's a good joint because it's silver. Let's get the rest done. do. So there we go. All the joints are soldered. So I'm going to just test that for continuity. Make sure that we have some. Well, they should all be joined together, really. So I've got a continuity tester on here, but if not, that would read a resistance. Probably not a huge one, but there we go. They're all joined together. We know that bit works. Right, and the next one is these three here. I'll join these three turrets together. So we can do the same again. Put that on the bottom. Over there. And around the bottom of that one. So I'm just going to pull that out of the way and wind that wire up so that doesn't annoy me like the last one did. So again, I'm going to test that for continuity. Which is, you know, making sure that it all works. Turn that a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Right, if you don't have a buzzer on your meter, you can see, if I just put that on normal, resistance measuring, it'll give you a resistance. There you go. Easy peasy. Right, we're probably going to need the bus wire later on, so I'm going to put that back with the other parts and then get into the smaller bits. So the diodes next. For diodes D3 and D4, it's best to solder them to the sides of the turrets. This leaves the turret hole available for your high voltage supply. So you're putting your high voltage in here and here, which is there and there. So it wants you to solder them to the side of the turret, which is fine. I mean, that's not difficult, is it? We can do that. Bearing in mind that you've got a resistor going through here. So, and also that these are, you know, polarized, so they have to go a certain way round, and you can see that in the picture. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get those on. Normally when you're joining things you want to tin both sides, but I'm specifically doing it this way without tinning so that all goes on. So it's easier just to solder it, basically. It's me being lazy. So you've got a diode goes between here and here. And then you've got a Zener diode that goes here. So this is the Zener. Goes like that. And this is the other one. It goes like that. And here. So they want me to bend that round. So what a diode does, it's like a one-way valve, and it stops current flowing in one direction. Right, Xana diode. Put that there, I think. I'd leave the workshop noises in and not have video, you know, like time lapse and the music and all that this time. So I might change that when I come to editing all this, but at the moment that's how it is. So we've got those diodes in where they should be. Next I'm going to go for the resistors. I think it says capacitors on here, but they're large and chunky, so I'm going to put the resistors into next. Actually, it doesn't say what order to do them in, to be honest. It does say pay attention to the orientation of the following components: C13, 16, 17, D1. So that's the diodes and the capacitors, because they're polarized. So you know your current's only going to pass through them in one direction. Says here, if you've ever made an amp maker kit, pay special attention to these, because the set of 3 capacitors are the opposite way around to the other kits, which is the WF55 and the SC, all these ones basically. So yeah, we'll get those in there, and then we'll mount it in the chassis. So here we go. Let's have a look. Component list now. Which I'm sure I've got somewhere. Right, I'm going to stop while I find it. Right, so I've written down on the instructions which resistors are what, so we've just got to put them in now. So if we'll start right and wave left. So R26 is 100k 3 watt, which is one of these. So this is brown is 1, black is 0, and yellow is the multiplier, and that means times 10. So that's 1, 0 times 10. 10 times 10 is 100. 100k, and that's 3 watt because it's big. This is a 5 watt because it's bigger. And this is a half a watt because it's smaller. So I'm just going to put that in there. Try and keep that away. Down around like that actually. Go right through the middle. Over there. Put that in there like that. We don't think we've got anything else going on there now, so I'll try and keep that away from there. That's a capacitor, that's a capacitor. So then in here we have R20, which is 100k half a watt. 100k 100k half a watt. Brown 1, black 0, yellow times 10. Then we'll go for R25 again, 100k half watt. So same colours again. There we go. Brown, black, yellow. Which one was this? That was R25, which is here. Once all this is soldered, I'll be going round, and I think I'll solder once the resistors are on for these, because the capacitors are quite easy, I can do them separately. Then I'll chop all these little tails off to stop them interfering with anything else. So what we got next, we'll go for, done that one, done that one, done that one. Go for this one next, shall we? Which is 100k half a watt. 100k half a watt. No, that's not. I must have got that wrong. Unless I'm missing one of these little ones. 1, 2, 3, left to 1, 2, 3. 100k 3 watt, which is that one. That one is that one. That's a 10 ohm, half a watt. No, 5 watt that one. 10 ohm, 5 watts, so that's that. I'm going to have to check the list again. Hold on. There we go. Good job I didn't solder it yet. This one, I've put it in the wrong place. That's 100 ohm. Not 100 watt, 100 K. Which is... So what just happened here on the time lapse, I'll show you, is I unwound this and it came off, which means that that solder joint is no good. So you have to do that again. So that is the benefit of testing as you go along. If the joint's no good, then you know you need to redo it. So that's what we're going to do now. Leave that a couple of minutes and then try it again. Right, I'm going to carry on soldering now. Right, I'm only going to go as far as the end of this page today, or with this video, because it's quite a long process, and I'm sort of concerned that it'll be a massive video basically. So yeah, I'm just going to finish by mounting this in here, like that. I believe that's how it goes. Yep. And then move on to the next page and the next part next time. So sort of same process as always really. The little washer, anti-vibration washer, and the nut. In it goes. Yeah, it's pretty simple, this bit. Fiddly though, but hey, can't have everything, can you? I think I'm going to do another workshop sort of video soon, because things have changed a little bit, and I've changed the way I work, mostly due to having a bad back. So I'm going to show you a few bits that I've done. Maybe talk about some tools and stuff, because that seems to be a subject that people want to know about. There it is. So I'll do that in the future, yeah. Anyway, this is it. This is the video done now. I hope you enjoyed it. It wasn't, greatly riveting, I'm sure, watching me solder some stuff, but somebody's, it is what it is. So yeah, if you like the videos, like and subscribe, that'd be great. If you want anything done work-wise, let me know. If you want me to film anything, let me know. Just need a bit of advice, give me a ring. It's always free. Yeah. Have a lovely day. I'll see you in the next one.